Now I'm going to go over how to create a node. You're going to first click on Setup Utilities, then go up here and click on Setup Nodes. You're going to want to create a new node. And a node is very useful when you're creating contact sheets or when you want to reproduce an image numerous times on a page with some of that image's information, like a file stamp. So we're going to want to make this a 2 by 3, but because I want to put the file stamp, I'm going to put 3.4 to give us a little extra room. And you'll see how that works out. So here's our canvas. I'm going to go up here to the image object tool, click and drag that down. That's where our image is going to go. We're going to make this a 2 by 3 and hit OK. Just justify this up by clicking and dragging. And now I'm going to go add an image, a stamp object tool to link the image with the file name. Up here on the right under our stamp object tool settings, we're going to click file name, hide the extension because it's not needed usually. We're going to change the font to 14 and click apply. Make this a little bigger. And as you can see, the font's squished even though it says 14. It's because it won't fit. So if we make this 12 and click apply, it'll probably fit better. Make this all the way across. Now we have a node. Close the window up here to save it. Save your node. I'd usually call it a 2 by 3. But put something in front of it so you know it's not one of our defaults. And hit save. Now to put that node into a template so it's reproduced, click on Setup Templates, create new template, and why don't we do an 8 by 10 sheet, click OK. Now instead of adding a bunch of image objects over and over again, we go up to Node Object tool, click, drag down to your canvas, select your node, and you can click over here and just start typing on the keyboard what you named it, and it will bring you directly there. Todd 2 by 3, and choose. Now this is the important part. It's going to ask you to duplicate. So we're going to want to go 3 rows down by 2 columns across and click OK. Objects overlap, that means it won't fit. But it still puts it in. And as you can see, it's the image object with this image's name directly underneath it reproduced. So this is really good for contact sheets and proofs. When you're done with this template, close it, hit save, and call it 8 by 10 proofs, and put something in front of it so again you know it's not one of our defaults, and hit save. Now it's going to ask you if you want to link this template to an output canvas. Because you're going to want to eventually print this, you're going to want to say yes. It'll automatically pull up our TEPS settings. You're going to select your printer. Let's say the Shinko 1245 because I know that's an 8 by 10. We're going to click here under Canvas Item. We're going to go down to a blank one. These ones down here are blank. I want to separate my custom ones from the rest by editing the name with 2 minus signs and clicking and just actually hitting tab, and it puts in a separator. So I'm going to go to the next blank one, and before I type in a name I'm going to click link, click over here once, start typing my template, Todd 8 by 10 proofs, click choose, it'll automatically check use and rename it. But I don't need Todd in there, so I'm going to edit out Todd and hit tab. So now you see under our printer, Shinko 1245, we have an item, 8x10 proofs, which will use that template we just created. If you click on options and tell it to turn on the media, it'll only print this if there's an 8x10 media in the printer. Click OK. Click OK again. Return to main, and you're all done.